It's time for business. The tourism sector is making a comeback after months of depressed numbers. In an exclusive interview with KTN, Kenya Tourist Board Managing Director Muriithi Ndegwa notes that domestic and regional tourism are on course. He spoke to KTN'S Aby Agina on the growth prospects.
You look at the statistics that is presented by the economic survey, there's been a continuous growth, not just in terms of the number of beds available, but also in terms of consumption by Kenyan residents. In last financial year, the number was about the percentage contribution of Kenyan residents to the total domestic to the total bed nights consumed was about 41%. However, there's still room for growth. I do believe that any destination that basically has a strong base from domestic and then regional is then able to leverage to grow the pie from the international markets. So therefore, I would say that to answer your question, yes, there's been growth. Yes, we've seen some programs that are basically geared towards the domestic market, but there's still a lot more to be done. But we must thank the Kenyan residents because they have responded very positively in terms of some of the offers that we've put across, some of the offers also that have come from the private sector, and the visitation has been across the board in all parts of the country, not just in one region, which for us is very positive. If you look at the coast region, especially right now, where there's been quite a decline in terms of performance, this has affected the entire sector of the economy. So this is the reason why we say that as Kenyans, let's go out and support this industry, because supporting this industry, we're supporting our own brothers, our own sisters. Secondly also, I think it's important for all of us now to start saying, my bucket list is to visit all the 47 counties. Tourism in Kenya is still resilient, is still strong, despite some of the challenges that we've had. Perhaps also it's important to mention that we've also seen the government putting in place a lot of effort to reduce the prevalence of the incidences. If you look at this year and compare with calendar year last year, there's obviously a great reduction in terms of the incidences that have happened. Uganda is one of our fastest growing source markets. In the past, it's registered about 55,000 visitors, and it's among the top 10 source markets into Kenya. Tanzania is also among the top 10 source markets into the country. So clearly, we have a great opportunity to grow the pie by reaching out to our neighbors. And the cost of marketing to our neighbors is much lower than the cost of marketing to the international markets. So that's another advantage. Again, also when you look at accessibility, accessibility is very positive, either by airlines, by rail, especially once the SGR is up and running, by road, and also perhaps by sea when you talk about Tanzania and so on and so forth. But the key thing for us is that we are looking at the regional market supplementing or adding onto the domestic market, so that then using that we can be able to raise the bar by getting more people and then supplementing with the international markets to grow the pie of tourism into the country.